All right, we've reached almost December. We're a day after Thanksgiving, just
That's right.
doing another set of reviews. How many do we have?
Got 5 books this month.
5 good books. All right.
Okay, the next book is The Crown Tower by Michael J. Sullivan. And the series is called the Riyria Chronicles. There are 5 books in the series with 3 short novels that go along with them. And it is finished.
Now, this is one you read a long time ago and reread. And I've read this one, and it's an excellent series.
And there's a follow-on series that's equally as good. But this is chronologically the first one. There are 2 men who hate each other, one impossible mission, and a legend in the making. A warrior, Hadrian Blackwater, with nothing to fight for, is paired with a thieving assassin, Royce Melbourne, and he has nothing to lose. Together they've been hired by an old wizard to steal a treasure that no one can reach. The Crown Tower is an impregnable remains of the grandest fortress ever built, and the home to the realm's most valuable possessions. But it isn't gold or jewels that the old wizard is after, and this prize can only be obtained by the combination of these 2 remarkable men. Now, if Arcadius, the old mage, could just keep Hadrian and Royce from killing each other, he may get what he wants out of the tower. And that's what the story's about, is how they robbed this Crown Tower. Set in a fantasy world of humans, elves, dwarves, mixed with magic and magical creatures. The story progresses the history of the worlds and the events that happened in the past. As it goes along, you get glimpses of what happened in the past to make what's happening now make more sense. And so you slowly learn the history of this people. They're only together on this job because of this old meddling wizard who's insisted that they have to go together and they have to stay together to accomplish this heist. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was really well done.
Both times.
Both times. I gave it a 10. The author is just really good at weaving a story so that you can see it as you're reading it. You understand what's happening. You understand the feelings of the people. You get to really like some of the characters. Hadrian is immediately likable. He just,
yeah,
I'd like to be with him. He's a warrior. He's fierce. He carries 3 swords around with him everywhere he goes, and he knows how to use them. Royce is very taciturn. He doesn't like to talk. He doesn't like to interact with anyone. He doesn't like to listen to anyone. He would much rather be somewhere where people can't see him. He's an assassin. He's a sneak. He's a thief. He's very good at stealth, and he's very good with the knives that he carries. And it takes a while to get to like Royce.
Yeah.
But Hadrian, you're his buddy right off. There is very light use of mild profanity in it. There's sexual tension or sex implied, but nothing pushed in your face.
Mostly because one of the characters runs a brothel.
Yeah. Royce lives in a brothel.
Yeah.
There's violent incidents of medium intensity. You don't get extreme blood, at least not in this first novel. There's some more killing in later novels in the series, and I rated it for teens. It's too hard to understand for preteens.
And something you alluded to earlier, the first book in the series isn't the first one he wrote. This one is the story about how Hadrian and Royce became friends.
Right.
Because all the other stories are already friends.
Right.
This one, they started out as enemies.
Right. This is the story
couldn't
about
stand each other.
Royce and Hadrian got together,
and
the things that happened that brought them together. The Riyria Revelations, which is the first series that he wrote, actually happens after this series.
So I'd put those. I doubt we'll do a second review on Riyria Revelations.
We can if we want.
But either way, they're both a 10. So
yeah, both series are 10, and it doesn't matter which way you read them. You can read the Riyria Chronicles first, and that'll put it in chronological order, or you can read the Riyria Revelations first, and that'll put it in the order that he wrote them.
Yeah, I'd highly recommend it too. 10 on my book.
That's it.
All right.
That's what I've read this month.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to some of those.
Okay, good reading.